Alright guys, what's up? Time for my weekly ramble on learning. Um, if there's any question you want me to answer, please leave it in the comments. I'll make a video for you specifically. Anyways, let's just get into it. Today this just came to me, and it's because lately I've been trying to do a lot of different things in my life, and I have come across many obstacles. I felt down a lot about what I'm doing. Of course, I have ups too, not just downs, but I've had to just really reach deep recently into myself and really introspect on everything I'm doing and what's going on. And one common thread that I came across through all my learning was that basically the times when you feel the most shit, the times where you're just fucking failing and nothing is going right and it almost feels hopeless, are the exact times where you finally put yourself in the scenario to reach growth, where you finally put yourself in the scenario to actually expand yourself. And the reason that is, I think, is because humans don't just change for nothing, okay? You actually need a significant enough stimulus to force your neurology to actually change and adapt. And I think the problem a lot of people are running into, and I see people run into, is they never actually set any goals for themselves. Or if they have goals, they're not actually chasing them, okay? And when you actually have a goal, a directive, something you're heading towards, and it's, let me rephrase that, you need to actually set like a pretty lofty goal too. But when you actually have that lofty goal and a directive and you actually move towards it, you're going to encounter a lot of resistance, not just from the outside world, the external world, but mainly from your internal emotional self, okay? You're gonna have to deal with shame, feeling like a failure, getting rejected, feeling like a loser, whatever it is. There's a ton of things that are gonna come out from inside of you, okay? And every time you put yourself in a scenario where those things finally come back out, you can actually examine them and you can actually sit with them and start to understand where they come from and why you have them. And then you can actually start to release those things and keep pushing forward no matter what. Okay? I don't think many people in general on this earth have actually gone through that process, right? Because it's very difficult. You actually have to be like quite emotionally aware, and you have to be quite open to the experience of really analyzing yourself. And honestly, yeah, it's uncomfortable. But again, I think people just don't put themselves in uncomfortable enough situations, because it's those truly uncomfortable, those situations where you truly feel helpless and hopeless and you're just sick of everything and it's not working the way you want. It's truly those situations that actually propel you forward, okay? Now, if you obviously give up during those situations, that's not going to help you. You have to actually push through. But again, yeah, I've always managed to push through these situations. I don't know the psychology of someone who just gives up. To me, it doesn't make sense. I know that sounds crazy, but I've just never, maybe it's a genetic thing, whatever, but I've just never given up in those situations. And I think through that, I learned, like, maybe because I didn't give up once or twice and I actually overcame the situation, I gained the self-confidence that I could always overcome whatever situation it was eventually, whether it was a skill I was learning or something personal. But if you feel like giving up, if you feel like releasing your skill or stopping, just know that the fact that you feel that way, the fact that you want to do that, is probably a good sign that you've finally put yourself in a situation where you have enough pressure on you, you have enough stress that your neurology can actually change and you can actually improve and get better. So if you give up now, you've almost done all the work already, right? You've finally gotten to yourself to the point where you can change, where you're open to changing. From there, it's much easier once you're actually open to that. And from there, it's only up. Like, you're at the bottom, you're at the hardest point, right? So if you feel like giving up, maybe, I hope that this message reaches you, because you shouldn't give up, because you can really accomplish whatever it is you want to. And if you're feeling despair, you're feeling like it's never going to happen, just keep pushing forward, keep engaging with whatever it is, okay? Keep gaining new information. Now, if you're feeling this way and you're not actually researching any new information, or you're not actively practicing whatever it is you're doing, you're just feeling despair, you're never going to get anywhere. You have to actually be doing the things, getting the input for your brain that is going to actually help you change, okay? And if you're trying to do this all on your own cognition, I don't recommend that. Go and check out someone else's videos, okay? Go and check out books about your topic. Go and get as much information as you can about your skill or whatever it is you're learning. But once again, the main point of this video, the recurring theme, is that every time I felt down and out, every time I felt like I was in the gutter, like things were shit, like I wasn't ever gonna get where I wanted, were the exact times that actually propelled me forward, okay? And it was also in those moments, I think you have to remember, in those moments where you're feeling so frustrated and so down, you kind of have to let go of wanting to control everything within your skill or whatever it is you're doing, because you just feel so frustrated and so upset, and just why is it working? Why is the world against me? And when you finally release that energy, you've put in so much work to get to that point already, right? And when you finally release that energy and just focus on moving forward and just kind of forgive yourself and let things take place naturally, you'll find that that exact situation is what actually propelled you into being good at whatever it is you're doing, into being a better person. Anyways, I hope this reaches somebody who maybe is on the verge of like giving up or quitting their skill or whatever it is. Just know, if you're feeling that way, you're on the right path. Okay, you just gotta let go a little bit. Of course, keep pushing forward. You know, stay focused on the present moment, okay? Engaging with your skill or engaging with whatever it is you want to do, but also just let go of the outcome, okay? It's not in your hands. Eventually, you will get to where you want, I promise. And the quicker you can let go and just go with the flow and just understand that everything you're feeling is totally natural, then the sooner you're gonna get to your results. Guys, if you want more tips like this, check out some of my other videos. I make videos about learning and I guess life in general. So I don't want this channel to turn into like some kind of guru channel. I want to like give you guys actual tips on learning, because I've learned a lot of things in my life and I think it's really interesting to talk about. So I want to help people do the same thing. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I will make a video for you specifically. Anyways, guys, thanks so much. Have a great day.